The first thing we're going to show you is this mystery power box. This mystery power box has nothing to do with Pokemon, the TCG company itself. None of the product in here has actually been packaged by Pokemon. This has all been packaged by a secondary company. When you open these products up, you'll find other individual items. This one has a binder, some sleeves, and 2 packs of cards. If you notice here, this one looks very weird. It's off-centered. The foil's going one way. If you look at the back, you can tell that it has been opened and then resealed. This came out of one of these packages. This is an example of what you want to avoid. You don't want to purchase anything where if you look at the box, the only thing that actually says Pokemon on it is the packs of cards. None of the packaging itself on the front or the back actually says Pokemon on it. That's a red flag. You do not want to purchase these items. Most likely what has happened, they've either opened them, resealed them, or they've weighed them to ensure that the good cards have already been pulled out of it, and it becomes a frustrating situation. This is your next example of the same thing. They have already opened up several packs of cards, found what they want into it. They're going to guarantee you're going to get 24 cards, and then you're also going to get a foil. What that does is you're going to get 20 cards that nobody wants and has no value, but it's going to have 1 card in there that may be something. This is one of those scams. They also don't put Pokemon anywhere on the packaging. It does not have any of that information. They intentionally make them look very similar to the authentic Pokemon packaging that actually says Pokemon on it. This packaging was packaged by Pokemon from their warehouse manufacturer, sealed, and then shipped to the seller. You can tell they have several places where Pokemon is very prevalent on the packaging. It even has its trademark warning and logo. It's got familiar stamps on it. In addition, it even gives you an age content. If you flip it over to the back, there's all the wealth of information of where this product has been produced, what country it's been sold to, and all of that information. These products look nothing alike. Stay away from anything that throws up your red flags that doesn't have the information you expect to have on it. Secondly, if you purchase any product that is a pack, and this pack is clearly from Pokemon, it's been sealed and sold and everything seems to be just fine. You can find these online. The problem with this, when they're out of their original sealed packaging, which is what it looks similar to this or this, once they've been removed from this packaging, it tells you that these packages have been weighed, or they have some sort of form of trying to figure out what is inside of it, and to their best guess, they have removed the good ones, and they're selling you the ones that they do not believe are worth selling. Do not buy anything that is outside of its packaging when it has come from a non-reputable source. Big box companies that take returns on their products will oftentimes have product you think is good, has been opened, resealed, and then returned to the store, and then placed back on the counter and sold to you. These products can be easily tampered with. Make sure when you get them, the seal is sealed and you can't actually open the product easily. Over here is some great ideas of what to buy. These items have clear identifying marks of whether or not it comes from the Pokemon collection. The Pokemon characters themselves are actually on the packaging, not just in the background of the packs. They also gives you several promo items, which are guaranteed pretty cards that all kids are looking for when they're trying to open up Pokemon and they're collecting. These are great for people who collect Pokemon. If you're a Pokemon player, or if you're trying to buy for a Pokemon player, these are less ideal. You want to try to purchase things like these boxes that looks like this are all decks. These are not packs. They tell you exactly what comes inside of them on the back. It gives you a full list of each item that is inside of this. There's no surprises, no packs. These are for people who play the game and not those who collect. You want to stay away from the big old deck boxes if they're not players. If they're under the age of 10 or they can't read, pretty good odds they're not going to want a deck. And last but not least, we have the booster box. This booster box comes from Pokemon with 36 packs inside of it. Each one of these packs has been sealed, and it's all given you professionally done and ensures that what you bought is what you paid for and you're going to be fine. The other companies will take those same things and repackage them in boxes that look exactly the same as if it was an actual Pokemon box. Make sure that you inspect the box, find out whether or not it actually is coming from Pokemon. Look for your red flags that tell you that there is no actual Pokemon company in here. It even says it in the small print down at the bottom. These are things you want to stay away from at all times.